scanning some random part of the map, I think, just to see if there's any anything that would spot his dropship. Meanwhile, a lot of speed vultures coming out. And I think this dropship is filled with 2 tanks. Once again, we're seeing a 2-tank drop. And meanwhile, Flash has gone around the map with his vultures. If he's smart, which I know Flash is, he's probably going to scout all the possible locations for expansions. And that means he most likely will be able to spot the upper left. Shuttle has spotted the speed vultures, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to react on time. Flash has shown he's very good, as always, with his mines. Ooh, meanwhile, Science Vessel is out. Early Science Vessel, in fact. But, oh, interesting enough, Shuttle has actually dropped a Reaver there. That's going to scare away all the vultures. So Flash is a little bit paranoid of the Arbiters, I guess, because that is an incredibly early Science Vessel. Wow. I don't know if Flash is going to get EMP early and try something funny, but usually that's not very cost effective. You know, a Science Vessel this early generally is not necessary. Usually can get them after the Protoss has Arbiters. Otherwise, really, the vessels aren't that cost effective, but we'll see. Looks like Flash is going to push out here and start making a ground push with turrets. And he's got Goliaths, tanks, and vultures. Now, what would be smart is if Yunjun actually, or Shuttle actually doesn't go for that many Arbiters. If he just goes for a very large Dragoon and Speedlot army, he could actually catch Flash off guard, because Flash is getting a lot of anti-Arbiter units here, as you can see. And that certainly will make the rest of his army a little bit weaker. Now, Flash also, you know, has not really expanded very well in these last couple of games. Last game it wasn't really necessary, but in game 1, I was very surprised that he didn't pick up another base at some point. And that's, you know, we'll see if that happens again. Flash has the option of picking up a 3rd, though, fairly easily on this map. On the right side, of course. And meanwhile, we've got a +1 upgrade for Flash. He's going to be probably ahead this game compared to last. And looks like these vultures have used up all their mines, so they're not going to be able to pick off that Reaver with mines or anything like that. Got vultures at the vulture hidden at that natural expansion, just to catch any probes that are trying to expand. This is a bit dangerous, though. Flash has kind of allowed Shuttle to pick up this 3rd base for cheap, for pretty much nothing. And now he's reaping this benefit. He's picking up a lot of gateways, and he's, you know, going to get into full macro mode. He's at 150 food count already with Arbiters coming out. He's where he wants to be, Shuttle is, at this point in the game. And Flash, really, he should probably end up pushing out fairly soon. I do expect him to do that. He does have a 3rd base going up, as you can see right here. That is his 2nd natural expansion. Meanwhile, Flash is probably going to wait until 2-1. That is a popular timing for Flash's pushes. We got 1-1, and probably 2-1 is going to be the point where he attacks. And interesting enough, this time, Shuttle is the one without upgrades. And that, it hurts the Protoss even more than vice versa does. Protoss really needs to get some upgrades to fight against the Terran, who have traditionally a much stronger late-game army. And there is 2-1. So this is the Flash build's timing. We should be seeing the push from Flash. He's a very methodical player. He's been in this situation, you know, 50 times before in crucial pro situations. And I'm sure that, you know, he has it planned out what he's going to do right now, and that probably is going to go for attack. Looks like Flash is catching all of these Zealots out in the open. Nice work there by Flash. Meanwhile, the Shuttle is just hanging around, not doing much. And Flash has created a gigantic minefield for Shuttle to slowly get his way through. And we'll see if he manages to do that at all. Flash really is light on the tanks again. Maybe he has more hidden back where I can't see them, but he needs to start making an advance soon, though. I'm beginning to feel the time pressure for him because, as you can see, Shuttle is at now 6 bases, at least. He's going to have the 3 around his main, and he's going to have 3 in the upper left. So that is 3 more than Flash. That's double Flash. And that is going to allow him to max out and then eventually build up a huge war chest where he can just replenish all of his army after he loses it in a big battle. And Flash now is pushing out vultures, just vultures though. Oh, and some High Templar for Shuttle. That was a horrible time to drop them. They get executed without killing anything. Another name he shouldn't take is High Templar, for obvious reasons. We'll see if he does better in later battles, though. Maybe he will. Flash now going up to 8, it looks like. 8 factories. And he's going to get EMP at the science facility, as you can see. So I'm feeling like Flash is playing a little bit too slowly this game. This could cost him a lot, because while Shuttle is not the best player in the world, he knows what to do when he's maxed out. You know, he's just gonna build lots of gateways, and then he's gonna have a ton of resources to build units out of them. After he loses his current army and kills most of Flash's, he's gonna rebuild his, and Flash won't be able to. And that is gonna win him the game if Flash doesn't push out and decisively finish off some expansions. He's going to grow way too big. As you can see here, 191 for Shuttle. Flash waiting until he's maxed, actually. He's at 189. Not sure if that's the right decision, though. And it's going to come down to who has better positioning. I would think that Flash will, because, Flash obviously is a more experienced player, but we're going to have to see. And there's Flash's large army. He is going to be moving out right now. He's got 2 vessels. He's got a lot of mines. And meanwhile, Shuttle might decide to go for Flash's vulnerable third base. Flash is going to try to get the high ground behind him. He has gotten the high ground. And we'll see if Shuttle knows how to run the right direction. He's already almost making a mistake there, almost trapping half of his army in the upper right. Nice EMP, but a good stasis from Shuttle, who's now, his name is Arbiter. Arbiter getting a ton of great stasis is off, and now we're seeing the great, actually pretty darn good storms. Jangi style there, coming from the Shuttle. And that was actually a pretty good attack there, coming from Shuttle uphill, but he manages to pick off a number of tanks. However, Flash, I think, still has a fairly big army. Yeah, he has a larger food size than Shuttle does, so Shuttle better show off some good macro skills here, some good gateway building skills, because otherwise he's not going to have enough of an army. And once again, he's out of position. He's too slow to react at this point. He really needs to go and defend his main. Oh, but Flash is all over the main right now. And once again, Shuttle is completely out of position. He's going to go for Flash's expansion. I think if he was going to go for this, he shouldn't have even bothered attacking Flash's army just now. There was no reason for him to do it. He should have just gone right for the right side. Traded his own bases for Flash's, but now he's going to go in this desperation kind of attack with a smallish army now, and I don't think it's going to be enough. I mean, he has so many resources. He has 3,500 minerals. I mean, he's going to lose the game possibly with 3,000 minerals in the bank, and you know if you're doing that you're doing something wrong. If you're losing games with that many minerals. Now he's at 2,000. He's desperately trying to build things. I think, once again, he should have built some gateways at his corner expansion up here. Once again, no gateways, just a bunch of cannons. I don't know what is up with this kid. I mean, he is just a savant. He's a one-hit wonder. Okay, no, there are gateways. All right, never mind. I'm just going to say, the only thing he knows how to do is arbiters. But he actually has built gateways. This might save him, actually. But Flash gets a nice EMP. I think he caught the High Templar. Yes, he did. That's going to make a big difference in this battle, and Flash definitely knows if he can't win this battle, he probably will lose the game because he's behind on resources. Let's not forget, Yoonjun did do a lot of damage to him with that attack on the right side. Flash probably is just now recovering, but he is managing to do a lot of damage here at this expansion here, and if Shuttle loses these bases, the game is also over for Shuttle, and Shuttle really is not looking very pretty at this point. I think this is different from game 1 where he had more expansions and he held them longer than in this game where he basically just lost them. He overexpanded as in the first game, and this time Flash has killed a lot of them. He's killed 3 bases recently. That's 3 out of 6, and now really there's just 2 main bases left for Shuttle. Shuttle might be stopping Flash's second natural there at the 3 o'clock, but that's not enough. A 2-base Terran is stronger than a 2-base Protoss, and Flash has a bigger army. Now though, it doesn't look like Flash is going to be able to hold his to completely destroy Shuttle there at Shuttle's natural expansion, but Flash is now making headway on the gateways at the upper left. I really think Shuttle could have possibly done okay this game had he just managed to get the forces from the upper left and the bottom right together at some point. I think he probably could have won this battle, but it doesn't look like it's the case here. He is very, very... I'm sorry, if Yoonjun had done that, that would have been the case, but it doesn't look like Yoonjun's able to do that. This is going to turn out to be disastrous for him, I think. He really... Oh man, has Flash expanded in his natural expansion? Flash has just expanded below Shuttle's base. And GG coming from Shuttle. Man, Flash is being kind of mean there. He just put the command center down right where Shuttle was supposed to expand. Maybe Flash was trying to say, hey, you forgot to expand there, which I should have mentioned. Shuttle should have expanded there at some point. That was his second natural expansion, and I guess he just decided not to go for it. There's Flash looking like it's no big deal for him at all, which it isn't, really, beating a guy like Shuttle who, you know, who really honestly is a B-level player. Flash should not have any trouble doing it, and I feel bad for Shuttle. He played his heart out in this series. I don't think his heart was enough, though, to beat the Terminator, and Terminator terminates another Protoss. You know, game one was great, though. I gotta say, what a comeback. Oh, man, they shouldn't even show this on TV. You know, Shuttle just getting his head blown up on the big screen there as he's, like, tearing up. Thinking about why he named himself Shuttle instead of Arbiter, and why he didn't just, like, I don't know, get tons of Arbiters and win with them, because clearly that's the only unit he uses well. There's Flash, looking pretty confident. I don't know what he's talking about, but he's probably just trying to, you know, tell everyone that he's back in, you know, back in the attack, and he's done well. Anyway, thank you guys for watching.